Hello there, my name is Rachel. I can talk about animation, and today we talk about Clone High Season 2 of the soft reboot of Clone High. Now, Episode 3 and Episode 4 was sort of surprisingly better. It's so much Clone High than the last two episodes. Let's face it, the last first two episodes, they have to update so many things and make them more modern words. But be fair, the creators redid this in 21 Jump Street and 22 Jump Street. It's sort of hard to re-identify them again words. But besides that clunky first two episodes, Episode 3, Episode 4, I feel they're back to normal. What Clone High should be sort of a parody of all sort of romance, teen comedy, rom-com of teenagers in high school. But once more, updated version, it works so well, especially Episode 3. They went to sort of the teen slasher genre, but I love that they used the mascot as sort of the horror, the guy wearing the mask, killing off all the other teenagers with the twist that they're not killing off the teenagers, they're sort of updating for some big master plan of end of the season, but we as the audience don't know. In fact, the rest of the cast don't really know what's actually going on. In fact, because they were sort of afraid of the midterm test that everybody's freaking out. But in between that, you also have the romance of a Lincoln, Joan of Arc, and JFK. How they have feelings for each other, but they don't want to tell each other. Same cliche, but making fun of it. But at the same time, adding more development of each character. How JFK actually wants to have a good relationship with Joan of Arc, but he doesn't know how to, or feel he's not a good enough boyfriend of Arc. And that is sort of interesting because let's face it, the first season really didn't delve that much of his personality. In fact, that points out so much of the next first 4 episodes that he needs to understand who he is, but stay at the same time keeping his personality intact, what people love JFK for. But I love it they sort of challenge him. Not enough to ruin him, the more to realize, yeah, maybe I could do better. Also, Joan of Arc, that she's sort of freaking out that she doesn't know this relationship is destroying her individuality. And that's sort of kind of refreshing and unique for that character. But also you have a Lincoln trying to be a good friend, but at the same time, maybe to be sort of deceptive to Arc, to lie to her, to manipulate her, to break up the relationship so he's stuck with him. But once more, he's just a good, honest man. He tries, but at the same time, he feels guilty. In between all this, the school mascot basically taking down every other teenager like a slasher film, but except this sort of kind of reimagine it as a way it's sort of the attack of the panic attack sort of monster, but with the twist, this monster is taking down each other teenager who is the weakest because the principals are planning to reevaluate them, refix them so they can have more control over them. But that's sort of setting up several episodes later on, showing what they're actually trying to do with the kids. The only thing we know, the ones who get captured, they get brainwashed by them, but at the same time, we don't know what's the end goal besides end of the world. But once again, it's a lot of funny little ideas, but especially with the other side characters like Tubman, how she's panicky, she doesn't want to be sort of a middle-aged mom whose career never went anywhere, or Rita, that she is just the chillest chick in the room because it's Rita, that's basically her personality, to be chill. But I love it, she's still kind of panicky, maybe she's too chill, but once more, I love Episode 3 is because it followed the horror drama, that sort of horrific kind of feel like body parts ripping apart, this sort of max murderer trying to murder all the teens, but a very unique, fun way, because all of them, the reason why this sort of murderer is after them is because they're panicking of the midterms, and that panic attracts to them to actually kill them. But once again, not really just take them away and brainwashing them after the teens actually defeat the massive murderer, you find out who it is. It did basically a Scooby-Doo parody that was kind of clever and funny and unique. I'm not ruining it. I'll let you find out who is the guest star under the mask. But besides that, it was a fun, little episode. It was sort of interesting, fun. And maybe I fell in love with this episode because it's full in the horror genre. I'm a huge sucker of that, especially in the animation. But besides that, episode 3 was great. Episode 4, I thought was good, but not amazing. It's still sort of tripping, but it kind of works because it's all about who will be the new king and queen of high school clones. But interesting enough, the twist is the fact whoever wears the crown controlled all the other people around them, and Cleo wants the crown, but she doesn't know the crown has the special abilities, and she attempted to sort of manipulate Light to have control, like always, like Cleo. But interesting enough, Joan Arc doesn't like the idea or like this or like Cleo, so she sort of lies and give a rumor to destroy her reputation and accidentally becoming the queen of all Clone High. But I love that sort of twist that she sort of resounds everything that basically represents of being popular, because that's how Joan Arc rolls. But a little bit each episode tempted to challenge her because she always gets the system. Even the system is with her. She doesn't really like it. She doesn't like the attention because it feels she's sort of lying to herself because she want to be independent, but at the same time, maybe she wants it, maybe she not. Even her relationship with Cleo always been that sort of friendship, being girl territory that is sort of developed to understand that sort of respect of friends, but more of just frenemies. But once again, they're trying to develop that two characters like what happened last season, because last season they've always been frenemies, never anything else. The fact that I actually pointed out in one of the episodes, but besides that, that was sort of kind of interesting, especially what Clear kind of guilt Joan Arc to give her a crown. Now she has full control, realizing she has real power to control all the clones to do whatever she wants and actually turn it into herself. So Joan Arc decides to step in and stop her. But you know how this goes, all the cliches, because this is a parody show. They make sort of fun of a lot of ideas. If you've seen this sort of sci-fi queen taking over the world parody, it was fun, it was charming, it was laughable. Not perfect, because I feel at the end it just happens. But once again, it's supposed to be a comedy, and they rolled with it. I kind of did enjoy it, especially the second plot story that the principal wanted to date the hurry up using their buddy who thought it probably harmless, give it to their room so he can sleep with the higher up, but not realizing the bunny is sort of a murderer eating all the lizards. It was hilarious, was surprising, it was great. But besides that, to me, it's so much better than the last two episodes. It's sort of approved, but they almost there. Like, I think we need 2 more episodes. They finally find their sweet spot, how to tell the stories. It was enjoyable. I think I like all the characters development, and hopefully it still gets better next episode. Of course, this depends how many people watch this video. If you do like it, put a like. It also confirm me to actually continue doing sort of recap episode of each episode of this season. If you don't like it or this have very view count, I probably will not do another one, but who knows, depends how many people watch this video. I got nothing else to say, just thank you for watching, don't forget to subscribe, and have a wonderful day. Bye.